So welcome everybody. This is Jan from AmiKit. I think you build the whole thing, right, and manage it by yourself.
Yeah. True.
he's, he's gonna make a presentation. It's an Amiga emulator, but I'll let him speak about the details because I might be wrong already.
Okay.
You can see it.
So,
Close it.
hello everybody. Can you hear me well?
Yeah. Yes.
Yep, I can hear you
Perfect.
for online.
Perfect. How are you today?
You're great.
Okay. I was told it's around noon in Canada right now, right?
Here, yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to ask: are you before or after your lunch? Who is before?
It's before.
Before, yeah.
Before. Okay. And after everybody else? Okay. Actually, none of the answers are good for me because if you are before the lunch, I bet you cannot wait to eat. And you probably hope this presentation won't take long, right? And if you are after the meal, I imagine you're tired and hoping
Patient,
for the
yeah.
same.
For you, man.
Had a late breakfast.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Had a late breakfast.
He had a late breakfast, he says.
Oh, that's the best. Okay,
The hotel provides breakfast until 10 a.m.
perfect.
So everybody should be mostly full by now.
So let's dive into it. My name is Jan. I created AmiKit software package. And in the next 10 minutes, I guess, I like to guide you through it. But first, do you know what AmiKit is, actually? Who knows? Raise your hand.
AmiKit?
One. AmiKit. One,
No,
two.
two.
Oh,
Yo.
cool. So we don't know.
Happy user.
So you don't know. Perfect. So let's start with my presentation, and I will introduce what AmiKit is actually about. First, do you know which game is on that screenshot? I bet you know. On the left side. Who knows?
Harpoon, says somebody.
Almost. No.
Maybe.
Which one?
Master of Orion.
Master of Orion?
No. This is a legend game,
Legend.
actually. Legendary. It's
Oh.
Elite
Elite?
Frontier.
Somebody said it
Somebody
right.
said it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's Elite. And on the right side, you can see Aminet, the website full of programs for Amiga, right? Everybody knows that. But what do those two images have in common? What do you think? Well, this is my history of Amiga, because when I got it, Elite Frontier was one of my favorite games, actually. And I loved exploring the universe there and different star systems. And later, when I got Amiga 1200 and hard drive, I stopped playing games. I mean, I didn't stop, but I was more interested in Workbench. And I started to explore Aminet universe the same way like I did in Elite. Why is this important? I will tell you soon. This was my Amiga 1200. I was using Amiga with Blizzard. Blizzard. It was with 040 CPU, and what I did at the time in 90s, the internet was not so widespread, so I was bringing archives downloaded from Aminet. I was bringing them from public library to my home, so I can use it with my Amiga, and to explore everything. And since I was worried that I will lose something, I started to make some backups. But first, I installed some program, and then I started customizing it to my liking. And when that was done, I created a new archive of the same program, but customized, and as a backup. So this way, actually, I created my own universe, like my own universe, like in Elite, and it was my local and personal AmiNet, which was on my hard drive. Later on, I created this thing. This is how my workbench looked like in 2002. And again, it was Amiga 1200 with 040 accelerator card and AGA desktop. It was about 30 MIPS. And it looks nice, but it was quite slow, of course. But I really liked customizing everything, as you can see on that screenshot. That was 2002. The shock for me came in 2003. Maybe you remember WinUAE emulation or emulator, and that was shock for me in a good way, because thanks to the emulator, I was suddenly able to use my workbench everywhere, and I was blown away by the features of WinUAE, especially compared to my real AGA Amiga, because WinUAE allowed me to use RTG desktop, a lot of transparencies, transparent menus, a lot of colors, 32-bit desktop and everything, and I was really blown away. I remember magazine from that time. One sentence. It was like if WinUAE learns to emulate AGA chipset, we are all doomed. That will ruin Amiga, and nobody will use Amiga anymore. And that magazine couldn't be more wrong, because in my opinion, it was the Amiga was reborn that way. I highlighted the file. I highlighted the word hard file, which WinUAE uses, and hard file is actually a single file on the host computer on Windows, and the single file includes all the Amiga files inside. So everything, the whole Amiga OS system, ROM and no, ROM not. Keystart ROM not, but all the Amiga OS files, all my customized programs, everything was stored in one file, and this allowed me to customize my setup even more, because when I was installing some new program to my setup, I simply made a backup of this one single file, and if anything went wrong, I just restored that file and I started over. So it's like a quick save in modern games, you quick save and you start over if you want. And this thing actually accelerated my setup in a way that I could polish it greatly, without being worried that I will break the system in any way, and I would have to start over. So maybe I will show you how I will quickly skip to this day, how AmiKit looks like, just you to see what is it actually about. So no, this is not AmiKit. This is a classic Amiga OS 3.1, right? 4 colors, classic Amiga OS 3 look. And this is, I don't know if you can see it. Yeah. This is what AmiKit looks like, or how it actually is. It's the same system, same Amiga OS 3, same libraries, same commands, everything, but it looks like this. And that's exactly what AmiKit is about. You know, there are many programs installed which helps you to manage your files, listen to music, browse internet, whatever you want, which it is already customized, it is already pre-designed, and everything works together. So it was 2005 when I first released this package, which I realized is almost 20 years ago, which is quite a lot. But I still like working on it, and this was the beginning. 2005, it was released with the directory Opus 5 used as a workbench replacement. It also included many exclusive programs like new AmiStart version, Global Trash version, some exclusive programs. And it included, at that time, about 250 programs which were pre-installed, and they were working together in a one compact environment. What was also good about this thing was that you just install it in few minutes, and everything was ready. You know, you could enjoy Amiga OS, which was supercharged by all those extra programs right away. So you didn't have to install anything else. Everything what you could think of was pre-installed and also integrated in a way that's user-friendly. That's most important, because I remember when I first installed Amiga OS 3, which was the bare one, and I wanted to extract some archive. Suddenly, I found out I don't have any program to extract it. You know? so that it was holding me up a lot. So that's why I created this. The thing is that it took me 2 years since I decided to release for the public. It took me 2 years to make it in a way that I had to ask permission from all the authors whose software is included in AmiKit, because I didn't want to release wildly. So I asked for permissions, which I got. I even got a permission to redistribute this directory Opus 5, and I got it directly from GP software. So this happened in 2005, and of course I also had to remove all Amiga OS files, because I cannot distribute them, and nobody can till this day. So I had to remove them, and I wrote installer, which imports all the system files from your source. So you just tell AmiKit which Amiga OS edition you have. It can be Amiga Forever. It can be Amiga OS 3.9 or even 3.1. And AmiKit will import all the system in all the files to AmiKit automatically, and it becomes a standalone application, actually. So that was 2005, and over the years, I kept updating this system, and I kept making it better. So over the years, I released like 100 updates. I introduced TrueType fonts, 24-bit themes. I increased the speed of the loading speed of the icons by 10 times, and also the directory Opus 5 was registered for everybody to use freely. So that was also a nice thing. Also, I introduced dual PNG icons, which are PNG icons consisting of 2 images. And that was sometimes in 2007. And Ken Lester, maybe you know him. He's an artist, creating icons, and he created a complete set of dual PNG icons for AmiKit. That means like 100 icons, and they look really beautiful. So all the programs which are installed there have their own customized icon from Ken.
Sorry, Ken.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Ken Lester.
Didn't he design icons or some other UI for some old OS or some gaming? I found some information about him. He apparently did.
Yeah, you can Google him, and his icons are on AmiNet as well. Just Google Ken's icons, and you will find them.
Yeah, he's released a lot of icon sets over the years.
Yeah, but I think he was involved with a game or something. I found out. Yeah.
And I just know that he is as big as Martin Mers for producing Amiga icons.
Yeah, he's apparently very big producing Amiga icons. They're saying here.
He's also painting graphics for comics, as far as I know.
Oh, that's probably why.
No. And for example, in 2014, MUI version 4 was introduced for the first time in AmiKit. Actually, it was in AmiKit for 2 weeks, and then it was released publicly for everybody else. And I felt very privileged to have this, because the version 4 came out for OS 3 after 18 years, probably after the version 3 was released. So it was dead actually for 18 years, and then suddenly it appeared, and then in AmiKit I was really proud, and I would like to say thank you to the developers that they made it happen. So now in AmiKit in 2024, there are around 430 programs included. There are utilities, internet software, games, demos, and some patches, of course, because you need a lot of patches to make old Amiga OS 3 look nice, actually. And at this point, AmiKit is available for various platforms. First, in 2005, it was released for Windows only, and later I expanded to Mac, Linux, then Raspberry Pi, and recently with the help of my friend P Soldier, we released a version for Raspberry Pi 5, which is amazing, because I just skip to next slide. This is, for example, a screenshot from Raspberry Pi 5, and as you can see, it's super fast. Such a small machine, and it can emulate Amiga. Really, AmiKit flies on it. So I go back to this slide again. What I'm really proud of is that over the years, people were asking me, like, when I'm going to release AmiKit for a real Amiga, because there are still people who thinks that the real thing is somehow better than the emulation. I don't care, For me, real thing emulation, like what is real? It's like from a matrix. What is real? Yeah. So I don't care. I'm just happy that I can see and use Amiga OS, and it doesn't matter if it's real machine or emulation. But people were asking me this for years, and thanks to PyStorm accelerator card, maybe you know it. PyStorm is a card for Amiga 500, 600, and 1200. You put it to Amiga, and then you attach a Raspberry Pi into it, and suddenly your real Amiga becomes like 1,000 times faster than the stock Amiga. And I was like, okay, now or never, I have to try it. Because the thing that was stopping me to porting AmiKit back to Amiga was the lack of computing power. You know, when I was building AmiKit over the years, I was not limited by the power, CPU power. So I was putting everything there in a way like, okay, this will be 32 bits transparency menu and everything, you know. But then when you run it on something slower, it's very slow. And real Amiga was very slow for that. But with PyStorm, I was blown away again after 20 years, like I was before with the WinUAE, that suddenly like I can see AmiKit on real Amiga, and it works really fast, and it works nicely, you know. So I was amazed. So there is also a version for PyStorm and Vampire as well. And one of the latest news is that I released a bootable edition on USB stick. And this is something I always wanted to do, but somehow I had no time for that. But now it finally happened. So simply, what's this about? Also, WeSoldier, who is a Linux expert and my friend, helped me with that. He created a Linux distro, which you simply plug this USB stick into your computer, this Linux distro will be booted, and AmiKit launched. So you don't need any other system. You just use it as a portable Amiga, and you can use it almost everywhere. You know, so it can boot AmiKit right straight away, and for me it's like a magic. You know, I like it a lot. So this is how AmiKit looks in 2024. RTG desktop on my PC computer. It achieves around 5,000 MIPS, so it's like super fast thing. Maybe you notice something strange on this screenshot. Can you?
I'm looking, but other than VLC.
Yeah, that's it.
That
VLC.
is what I'm looking at. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So, which version of VLC do you use on your Amiga?
That's a
Nice. None yet,
Uh,
but I will be upgrading to update to my software tonight.
That's a
definitely
tricky
running an
question.
update tonight.
I'm just kidding. Because one of the fancy feature of AmiKit is called Rabbit Hole, and Rabbit Hole is a thing that it's a simple command, actually, simple Amiga command, which launches host programs, and it displays them on top of AmiKit screen. So if you look at the screenshot, everything is Amiga except that VLC window, which is alien window actually, which belongs to Linux or Windows or whatever your host computer is, and it looks like it belongs there, you know. So you can actually launch this VLC or any other host program like Steam or Skype. You can launch it from Amiga, and it will be displayed on top of the AmiKit desktop. And also, it's kind of sorcery there. It's just a technical thing how AmiKit works. So you need some host computer. AmiKit delivers emulator. It doesn't include, like I said before, it doesn't include Amiga OS or Kickstarter ROM, but it includes everything else. So over the years, if you remember, when I started with my local Aminet universe in 2002, so the universe expanded over the years, and now it looks like this in 2024. And I'm still enjoying it, working on it. I'm working on a new update right now, and it will be released before Christmas for almost all the platforms I listed before. So this is what AmiKit is about. And feel free to ask any questions, please, if you have some.
Okay. Anyone has any questions? I can.
Okay. So you came up with. Have you ever heard of Amiga in a box? Because it's like
Yeah.
it's like
Oh, he can hear.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that, but that the guy stopped updating that like 20 years ago. So
Yeah, I remember that. And Amiga in a box was a huge inspiration for me to create AmiKit, because I was like, okay, I have my personal setup, which I think it's quite cool, and then I saw Amiga in a box, and I was like, wow, I can do something similar out of my setup. And actually, I contacted the author of Amiga in a box, and he helped me with installer. So I use bits of his installer in my AmiKit with his permission, of course. And yeah, he stopped like 20 years ago. I remember.
Okay. Any other questions? Well, if not, I'll ask one. So all this software that you support, you have tested yourself and patched each one of them?
No, I don't. Most of them don't need any patch in a way of performance or something. But I installed each of them. I customize it. I put some new graphics or icons into them. I made them. To communicate with other programs, so I integrated everything together. Analogy could be like IKEA, like it's a difference. Like you can have, for example, you can order all car parts and have it in your garage, but you still don't have a car in your garage. You have all the parts. So, and that's what's in Aminet, all the parts.
Yeah.
So what I did was actually I built a car.
Yeah.
That's the most simple analogy, probably.
Okay.
Ennio has a question. Yeah, go ahead, Ennio.
So for peripherals like joysticks and joypads, do you support anything specific like the retro game stuff? So for instance, retro games, when you buy the A500, it comes with a joypad and a mouse. Does AmiKit support those?
Fortunately, all this stuff is up to the emulator. So it uses WinUAE emulator on Linux and Mac. It uses AmiBerry emulator, and fortunately, I don't need to mess with that, because I would be overwhelmed. So this is up to the emulator, and sure, you can connect joystick, joypad, whatever, and it's supported by the emulator itself.
Sweet, thank you.
Any other questions? Anyone have?
Just a comment.
Yeah.
Should we take them out?
I don't have it connected, but well, maybe it'll work. But no, let's not experiment. But yeah, I can repeat the question. Or I
Yeah,
can
just
get
wanted
closer.
that I'm like not a Amiga person at all. Trying this out in like 2010, and it was finally like the first time I could really use an Amiga.
Oh, AmiKit, you tried it?
Yeah.
Oh,
And it-
he's just letting you know the comment that he tried AmiKit in 2010.
Oh, okay.
Didn't know anything about Amiga yet.
It was like finally a system I could wrap my head around. And
He says he's finally a system that he could wrap his head around.
Nice, thank you.
What, Windows?
just well, try to install all the stuff through the emulator.
Oh, okay.
Like you said.
He said it was really easy to install everything on the emulator.
AmiKit, actually, this is important. AmiKit, when I released it in 2005, it was completely free, you know, up until 2017. Because when I started in 2005, I was still at university. You know, I had a lot of time and stuff, and even later it was still okay. But in 2017, I released first paid version, and that was because I felt like my work I put into that need some reward, you know, and I need some extra motivation, and so I released a paid version, and in 2021, I think, I released this paid version for free, you know, and now there is even a new version, even newer version, which is paid. So if you like the concept, you can still download the free version, which is completely fully functional, and you can download it for free and use that if you want. Or if you want to support me, you can buy the new one, because with the purchase you not only get the full software, but you also get 1 year of free updates. So I'm updating it regularly every 3 months. There are like 4 updates per year. And when your subscription expires, AmiKit will be still fully functional. So you own it. You know, you just don't get more updates. So this is the model now. You know, and so I released the version now. There is a version 12, and the version 10 is free, and I think it's time to release the version 11 for free. So maybe for Christmas.
So I think Ennio has a question.
Yep, I was wondering, will you be directly supporting Apple Silicon for Macs at any point, or are we going to continue using the built-in Apple emulator for Intel chips? Because Apple will eventually take that away.
I already support the Silicon Mac, and you wouldn't believe why. I had Intel Mac MacBook Pro, and a few years ago, my cat spilled coffee on it, so I had to buy a new laptop. So I bought the Silicon one, and I made AmiKit to work on it. So yeah, it works.
Fantastic. And you have a question, well, 2 more questions, if I may. With AmiKit on a thumb drive, so you just boot off of a thumb drive, you can copy the OS ROM, 11, Workbench, and the ROM files onto the thumb drive. It's not write locked, correct?
I don't know.
So you
what
can
you mean
just copy
exactly.
it. So you don't need to use 2 thumb drives, a second thumb drive with the Clonado software on it. You only need
No.
you can copy it
No.
onto the drive.
Yeah. I made it as simple as possible. The more simple solution would be to include Amiga OS files directly, but I can't and I don't want. So I made it the second best solution, and it's like you copy the Amiga Forever files, or ISO to the disk. and AmiKit will import it automatically, and then you're done. So that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
So I have one question. If nobody has any, questions. So you do this by yourself, and you also, this is your main job these days, right?
Well, I wish. It's
Oh.
it's still a small Amiga community.
Yeah.
So I would say it's like half-half. You know, I don't want to call it like the other one the real job, because I consider both real. But I like this Amiga one more, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, if no more questions, anyone has any more questions? No.
Okay.
Any, you have another question? Yeah? No? Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Is it snowing yet over there?
We had some flurries this morning.
We had flurries.
I think it's Barry, up north of Barry, they got like.
Yeah, a little bit north, like an hour north from here is already. Yeah, I heard Blue Mountain. Crazy.
Okay.
Everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
They had to shut down sections of 11 and 17.
Yeah, there's some access to here. Yeah, that is getting shut down. So
Oh, okay.
north, yeah, but you know, some people might drive.
So if you get stuck in snow, download AmiKit before and install it on your laptop, so you can enjoy AmiKit in your car or wherever you are. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Next time, I hope I have a better camera situation, but I think it worked.
Yeah, it worked. It's okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Have fun, guys.
Definitely.
Thanks. Have a great day, Jan.
Thanks, Lucas.
You too.